Well, hello, I'm David Freeman with Is That Really in the Bible? I want to talk about our greatest need and God's greatest gift. What is our greatest need? Well, whether you know it or not, it is forgiveness. And what is God's greatest gift? It is the ability to forgive us. It's a beautiful picture that God would meet of all of our needs that we have, and believe me, we have many needs, but of all the needs that we have, the greatest is the need for forgiveness, that God would supply our greatest need. You see, the human condition is that man needs forgiveness. You may not even realize what your real problem is. You may not realize why you struggle, why you hurt, why you lash out at others, why you are unhappy, why you are tormented. You need to be forgiven. You know, there's a thing called OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's basically we have about 70,000 thoughts a day. Some positive, a lot of them can be negative. And, really it comes down to an issue. Your mind is in control. You're not in control of your mind, but your mind is controlling you. And that can be a real problem. And you cannot just let go of mistakes that you've made. Maybe 20 years ago you made a mistake and you obsess over it. I remember one time I was pulling a trailer in the work that I do. We do masonry work, and it had like 4 big baskets of rock on it, and I hit a bump and a rock fell off the trailer, even though it has sides on it and the rocks were in basket. But that rock bounced, and I saw it in my mirror. It bounced up, went about that high, across the highway. And it really scared me to death, because I thought, nothing was coming, but I thought, if there had been a motorcycle coming, if there had been a car coming, if that big rock would have went through someone's windshield, it could have killed somebody. Well, people have stuff like this that has happened to them, where they've made mistakes, and they can't get past it. And your OCD, your obsessive compulsive disorder, will not let you stop thinking about it. And the question is why? Why would we be tormented by intrusive thoughts? Well, often the answer is because you need forgiveness. You need forgiveness. Now, here's the thing. Other people may or may not forgive you. If you ask for forgiveness and they forgive you, that's great. But some people are not willing to forgive you, and that's their problem. Notice what Matthew 6 and verse 14 says. For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive you your trespasses. So if they will not forgive, that is, to a large degree, that is their problem. So in order to be forgiven, we must be willing to forgive others. That's the way it works. But as important as other people forgiving us, as important as that is, there's something more important, and that is forgiveness from the one that created you. To have the slate wiped clean, to know that you are forgiven of all the silly, the stupid, the sinful things that you have done, the things that you feel guilty about, that you are totally forgiven. It's a powerful concept. It really is. Romans 3 and verse 25. Reading from the New Living Translation. It says, For God presented Jesus as the sacrifice for sin. People are made right with God when they believe that Jesus sacrificed his life, shedding his blood. The sacrifice shows that God was being fair when he held back and did not punish those who sinned in times past. So how can we be forgiven?